Let me just say something that might surprise you. A woman can love you and still take you for granted. Yes, really. It happens more than you think. And the craziest part, we usually don't even realize we're doing it until you're gone. Or until you finally stop chasing us. That's when everything shifts. That's when the silence gets loud. And that's when we start missing the man we swore we didn't need. Here's the truth. Most women aren't evil manipulators. We're emotional, we're impulsive. We chase connection, but we also test boundaries. Sometimes we take your consistency for weakness. Sometimes we confuse your patience for a lack of options. And sometimes we just assume you'll always be there until you're not. See, when a woman starts to feel like you've stopped orbiting around her, when your energy pulls back, when you're suddenly no longer accessible the way you were, it flips a switch inside her. And that's when the missing begins. But by then, it's not about what you're doing. It's about how she feels in your absence. This video isn't about blaming women or bashing them. It's about telling you the real truth from a woman's mouth, so you can stop wondering what went wrong, and start understanding how this dynamic actually plays out. Because yes, there are signs, there are subtle, psychological moments when a woman starts to miss the very man she overlooked. And if you're a man who's been taken for granted before, or if you're pulling back now and trying to understand what she might feel in the silence, this is for you. I'm going to walk you through it step by step. Not from a textbook, but from how we actually think. How we actually feel when we realize we might have lost a man who wasn't so replaceable. After all, it hits when you stop reaching out. You want to know when we start missing you. It's not when we're arguing. It's not even when we're giving you the cold shoulder or acting like we don't care. It's when your name stops showing up on our phone. You stop checking in. You stop texting. You stop sending those little updates we used to pretend we were annoyed by. And that's when the silence creeps in. Not outside, but inside us. See, most women are used to being pursued. We're used to a man proving himself, showing up, being consistent. Even when we're hot and cold. And when a man keeps showing up like that, we feel powerful. We think we've got him wrapped. And in that mindset, it's easy to start taking him for granted without even noticing it. But when he stops, that's when it hits. At first, it feels like confusion. Why hasn't he messaged me today? Then it turns into checking the phone more often, refreshing your feed, watching your stories just to see what you're doing. Even if we never like or comment, we feel that shift in your energy. And our ego doesn't know how to handle it. And don't think it takes long. A few days, maybe a week of distance, is enough to make a woman who once said she needed space suddenly feel anxious about what you're doing without her. We start wondering, did he meet someone? Is he mad? Did I mess up? Is he really done? What you have to understand is, when a woman pulls back or acts like she doesn't care, it's often a test, a way to see how much you'll fight for her. But if you walk away instead, it shocks her system because deep down she expected you to hold on.